Let's have a little bit of fun with a new arsenal in honor of Thanksgiving. So, there aren't really many turkey bowling balls, which is kind of shocking because turkey is a big name used in bowling. But let's go a little more deep and let's make it an animal only bowling arsenal. Remember, if you like what we do here, make sure to subscribe. Otherwise, we also have a membership that's open for $4 a month. You get ad-free viewing and badges and cool emotes. Now, you are going to notice that some bowling balls also match our Halloween arsenal, but that's because bowling ball companies don't come out with many names that are animal related, which is a little odd. And the ones they do come out with that are animal related are big and intimidating and scary, like our first one, which we're going to mention in a second. So bowling ball companies, let's come up with some more fun animal names, not just the Halloween-esque ones. But on that, let's start off with the strong and smooth category, and we're going to go with one of the best animal names in bowling history, and that is the Black Widow, specifically the Black Widow 3.0. This is a fantastic asymmetrical and solid bowling ball. If you've been following the channel for a while, you've seen this ball in the strong and smooth category many, many, many times. This ball is just absolutely incredible. It is one of the best of the year in this category. It has a really good animal name. Sorry, arachnophobes. I would recommend not touching this Black Widow ball if I were you, but otherwise this ball has been really good. And the one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to throw in some kind of stupid fact with every animal to add in a little more to not get so technical on the bowling ball. So, fun fact, Black Widows, the females eat their mates, eat the males after mating. Do with that info what you must. I'm not going to go into more detail. Black Widows are also way too big at 1.5 inches. I'm not a big spider fan. I'm not an arachnophobe, but not a spider fan. So yeah, we're just going to go on to the next one. Complete side note, we're getting all of our facts from National Geographic Kids. So shout out Nat Geo kids. You are really helping us out here. Coming in the strong and sharp category, we have the Raptor Rush, the gold ball from Motiv, a bird ball, in fact. So the Raptor Rush is Motiv's newest strong and sharp bowling ball. This is a very big chord symmetrical bowling ball with a fairly middle of the road, slightly stronger cover stock on it. It is Motiv's sharpest bowling ball in their strongest category right now, a little sharper than the Crimson Jackal, mainly because this is a symmetric and the Crimson Jackal is an asymmetric. But this is also one of the few bowling balls based around a bird, which is shocking because the eagle is right there, and usually bowling is a fairly patriotic sport in some ways. They like to push USA-esque things, and there haven't been many eagles. There was a honey badger eagle back in the day, but that was really about it. So Motiv, well done. You have a bird ball. Very proud of you for that. Another fun thing with it is if you've ever heard a scream of a bald eagle in a movie, it's probably a red-tailed hawk. So raptors are not, there's not actually a specific bird called a raptor. It's really just birds of prey. So this is just everything. So kind of cool. You haven't actually heard a bald eagle in a movie then. Coming up next on the list in the medium and smooth category, we're going under to sea with the Super CUDA Power Core. The Super CUDA Power Core is a ball I wasn't really hyped on. Overall, it's really been middle of the road for a lot of people. Nothing too spectacular, nothing too terrible. It's just a plain Jane middle of the road, medium and smooth bowling ball. Doesn't do anything spectacular. It's versatile enough. It can hook from different areas. It's a little smoother than most people expected, but that's really okay. This ball overall has been good enough. It is a throwback ball, and the throwback balls are always very hit or very miss. There's really no in between. It really reminds me of the Piranha Power Core from last year. Nothing great, nothing terrible, but a Barracuda themed bowling ball. Amazing idea back when this originally came out many years ago. I don't exactly know when. Such a good idea that it was able to help me learn that barracudas are one of the most poisonous fish to eat. Didn't know that, so don't eat barracuda. I'm in Minnesota. I'm home free from barracudas. Our fish are minuscule at best up here, so if you're on the coast, don't eat a barracuda. See, here on the ZVL Bowling channel, we learn more than just bowling stuff. We learn useless animal facts. That's what we come here for. But we're going to jump to the medium and sharp category, and we're actually going to put a fantastic bowling ball on this one, unlike the Super CUDA, which is very meh. We are putting the Scorpion Strike. This is arguably the #1 symmetrical pearl ball on the market today. Hammer hit it out of the park with this one. Scorpion-themed bowling balls have been amazing for them. Scorpion and spider-themed bowling balls seem to be Hammer's ace, which is weird that they pick the scariest insects possible to base these off of, but you do you, Hammer. The Scorpion Strike is a very just It is not too sharp, not too strong, very versatile pearl ball. I will highly recommend this one for anyone who just needs a symmetrical pearl bowling ball. It is incredible. It is going to be on our top 5 list of 2024. That video is coming out very soon. But also with the scorpion on the theme, this is terrifying. All these facts seem terrifying. I don't know why. Animals are weird. So scorpions have been around since the dawn of time, basically, but fossils showcase that scorpions are half the size they used to be. So, you know, a little scorpion, let me see, does this have the actual size of a scorpion? I think it did. Body size is 6 centimeters. Damn metric system. So 6-ish centimeters, and let's just double that to get how big a scorpion used to be. So that's awful. And also there's a map for where scorpions live. It's the entire world, basically, minus Canada. Shout out Canada. You guys don't have to worry about these terrifying things. All right, we're jumping over to the weak and smooth category, and we had to make a little bit of a stretch here. We're actually knocking down a ball that usually is a medium and smooth ball to me, but we're going to put the Venom Shock. The Motiv Venom Shock is arguably one of the greatest bowling balls of all time. It's usually a medium and smooth bowling ball, but really fun fact for you, there are almost no animal-themed weak and smooth bowling balls on the market, or in the last like 3 years. I scrolled. There is a fantastic database, bowl.com, not USBC's bowl.com, but bowl with 3 W's, 4 W's, a lot of W's. And I went through all of their database for the last couple years, and there are like no weak and smooth bowling balls with animal themes to them. So we're just putting the Venom Shock, snake-themed ball. This ball is absolutely incredible. One of the best on the market, if not the best at all times. If you're a Motiv fan, go throw a Venom Shock. If you're not a Motiv fan, go throw a Venom Shock anyway, just to see what it is, see what all the hype is about. This ball's been out for 10 years. This ball has won numerous PBA titles. I think EJ usually has a couple of them on hand at all times at any tournament he goes to. So overall, one of the best ever. And let's look up a quick snake fact. All right, our snake fact, another terrifying one. This one specifically to any of our Arizona residents, Arizona viewers. Arizona is home to 13 different species of rattlesnakes, and Lyme disease is less prevalent when rattlesnakes are around. So Arizona, congratulations, you have to deal with more snakes than most of us. Have fun with that. And finally, in the weak and sharp category, we're putting a pretty new bowling ball. We're going the Brunswick Ivory Rhino Pro. The Ivory Rhino Pro is a pearl version of the old Teal Rhino Pro that came out last year. That ball never really was a big hit, super weak, but also very slow down lane and smooth. It's kind of like almost urethane to a certain degree, or urethane type motion. This Ivory Rhino is very different. It is beefed up just a little bit, has a fairly strong cover stock on it in comparison to its core. Overall, this is like a good middle of the road, just great weak and sharp bowling ball. It's going to do what you want it to when the lanes are completely burnt. Also, this bowling ball has a fantastic colorway of a silver white to it. This isn't a very common colorway with bowling balls, so overall, this is one of the better looking bowling balls of the year. What also is fun about that is black and white rhinos are both in fact gray. So apparently there was some weird translation errors when colonizers first saw rhinos, and the indigenous people of the time said wide, which meant wide instead of white, and colonizers saw it as white, so they called them white rhinos, but there is no white rhino. They're all just gray. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this weird animal-themed arsenal. If you want to make an arsenal of just animals, use this list. Otherwise, let me know down below what would be your top animal-only arsenal be. Otherwise, have a great Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back next week with a ton of other great bowling content.